premiere Tuesday, September 6th on ABC.
Oh, Bobby, I hope you come to see me, because I'm here all alone. Maeve took little John out, and Johnny's working.
Yeah? Where's Mary?
Oh, she had to go to the Chancery. You know, it's about the annulment.
Good. We can talk.
If you're going to look at me that way, I don't want you to stay.
Delia, I'm not particularly interested in what you want right now. Oh, no.
Okay, well, you're mad at me. What did I do this time?
Look, I'm going to give you 10 seconds for you to drop this act and start talking straight to me.
Okay, I don't care what you think about me, but I've been going through a very hard time right now. I don't feel very well, and I feel very lost here today.
All right. That's just a little bit better.
See, I did what you said about the baby. And I just didn't have the heart to tell you that I messed everything up like that, and...
I know. You went to an abortion clinic. I called to talk to Johnny last night. I was so ashamed of you. So ashamed of myself. I couldn't bring myself to come over here.
Ashamed? You're the one who begged me to have the abortion.
Now, Delia, let's just drop this little innocent number right now, okay? Now, you waltzed yourself over to that clinic because you wanted Maeve to find out that you were pregnant with Pat's baby. That way you'd have to keep it. Now, admit it. Now, admit it!
I didn't plan it. And I didn't do it on purpose. Bobby, I needed Mom, and Maeve is the only mother that I've got.
Why didn't you send for me?
I wish that I did.
Or Pat?
Because I wasn't thinking, and I lost my nerve, and I just wanted someone to tell me it's okay to cry and say that everything's going to be all right.
Well, I'm not so sure I believe you. But it doesn't really matter much. I came over here to make you an offer. I still intend on doing that.
Don't make me any offers about the baby, okay? No adoption or
Delia,
anything
will you
like
just
that.
be quiet and let me finish? Okay?
Okay.
Now, when you brought the whole family on this, and I saw there was no hope that you and Pat would settle things in privately, I did a lot of hard thinking. About you, about me. You cornered Pat now. You've got him trapped. You've hurt Maeve and Johnny, not to mention Faith. And I helped you.
Oh, Bobby, you're crazy. Neither one of us did anything like that.
Delia, you did do that. You did do it. And I knew what was going on right from the very beginning, but I couldn't say anything. And I'm ashamed about that. I want to do something about it. Now, Pat is going to marry the woman he loves, which is Faith. And you're going to have your baby. But that baby is going to be born with the same name and raised with the same name that you did. Reed.
That baby is going to be Orion, and Pat is going to be the father, and the baby is going to be with Pat, and I'm going to be with Pat. Bobby, would you please stop it?
Will you let me finish? Now, you and the baby will have a place to stay. I'll get a bigger apartment. You'll have a nice place to live. You'll still have the Ryans. But you won't be over here on their back like some kind of leech. Pat will be able to see the baby. It'll be his father. But the man that baby lives with is going to be his uncle.
Don't you dare tell me what to do with my life or the baby, okay? Just stay away. I don't want any solutions. I don't want any offers. Just leave me alone, okay?
Well, what kind of offer did you make her, Bob? I bet it was a lot nicer than some of the ideas I had.
he's made a lot of enemies.
A lot of people want me dead.
This week.
This is my life, and I'm taking it all back.
This is my legacy. I'm not gonna give up any of it.
First, there were 2 Todds. Now, there's only one. Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC, and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Jason, look out!
Happening now on General Hospital.
I think I know what's causing Jason's seizures. Do you remember Jason's original accident?
Where are you?
The first accident made him a ruthless killer.
Jason!
No one knows what will happen this time.
Wait, you wake up a different person?
Who will Jason be?
Say something.
General Hospital, weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.
Why should you get a domain name from GoDaddy.com? Because a domain name lets you do so many things on the internet. Use yours to build a website, to promote services or sell products, post your resume, register your baby's name, create a wedding site, then post photos and videos to share with family. Visit GoDaddy.com now to see more things domain names can be used for and get your very own. GoDaddy.com. Domains, websites, and everything in between.
We challenge your most famous cupcake to a taste test against new Kellogg's Fiber Plus Caramel Pecan Crunch.
Really? 35% of your daily fiber? Chocolate lava cupcake.
That's great cereal.
This is fiber cereal?
It's great cereal, but
Cupcake.
Kellogg's Fiber Plus. Taste the plus.
Your objective.
The new Fall Slash Glam look, Flared Wings. New Falsies Flared Mascara by Volume Express, only from Maybelline, New York. It's Fall Slash Glam with a flared arch. The secret? Our exclusive Spoon Flare brush and Flex Hold formula. Wing lashes up, out, and totally over the top.
No false lashes needed.
New Falsies Flared.
Maybe she's bored with it.
The FDA announced that serious side effects may be linked to surgical mesh implants used to repair pelvic organ prolapse and stress urinary incontinence. Complications include infection, pain, urinary problems, bowel and bladder perforation, scarring, and additional surgeries. If you or a loved one develops serious complications after vaginal mesh implant surgery, you may be entitled to money damages. We're also investigating bladder cancer cases involving Actos. Call Henninger Garrison Davis toll-free at 1-800-725-7745.
Mrs. Finelli, I'm Father Richards. Thanks for coming over on such short notice.
Father, I couldn't very well ignore a call from the Chancery office.
Well, this isn't a formal part of the annulment process. I just wanted to let you know how things stood.
All right.
Won't you sit down? But you can relax. I'm not going to pray over you or no special effects.
No incense or anything?
Not even a votive candle.
Jack said I'd like it.
I'm glad. That makes it easier to talk.
Father, I don't want an annulment.
Yes, Jack told me, but you understand he can proceed as long as he has legitimate grounds.
But he doesn't. He was not dead set against our having children when we were married. He's against this one for a lot of reasons, but he's invented that whole fraud story. I love him, Father, and I know he loves me, so I can't give him a divorce, and I won't help him get an annulment. Sorry, but I can't cooperate with you.
Well, you have no choice, really. With or without your cooperation, Jack can present his case to the church tribunal.
And they'd let him lie his way out of our marriage?
They'll do their job. If there are any lies, they'll uncover them. Mrs. Finelli.
Mary, please.
I'd advise you to be aware of the steps your husband can take during these next few weeks. I mean, you may decide that some degree of cooperation is your best defense.
What's he gonna do?
Well, first, he'll submit a written explanation of his point of view, specifics about the marriage, a complete personal statement.
Which will doubtless be completely false.
We'd like a statement from you two.
I won't do anything to make it easier for him.
It might be one way to tell your side of the story.
And what comes after that?
Psychological consultation.
Jack has agreed to see a psychiatrist?
Reluctantly, yes. You'll be asked to do the same thing. Beyond that, there's the actual testimony. Ideally, the tribunal should hear from both of you.
You said they'd do their job. If that's true, they'll find out that Jack is lying, and that'll be that.
Well, he says he has witnesses.
Witnesses to what? He went around proclaiming his intention to commit fraud? Hey, guys, listen to what I'm going to do to Mary. Father, I'm sorry, but I know his friends. If they told him anything like that, they'd have come running to warn me.
All I can tell you is this. Jack needs 2 witnesses who'll testify that they knew that he wanted a childless marriage. He doesn't seem to have any problems.
It's impossible. Those people simply don't exist.
I was hoping Mary was back.
Yeah, well, stop hoping and sit down.
This is a very sad situation.
Yeah, well, it's necessary. Normand is going on. I need you to help me.
That's why you got me over here.
Yeah.
No, Giovanni, definitely not.
Jumbo, if you leave, I'm going after you. Now, I don't want to fall down the stairs, so, sit down and let me try to explain, huh?
There's only a handful of people could threaten me like that.
Yeah, well, fortunately, I'm one of them.
I warn you, don't ask me to say anything against Mary.
I'm not. All you have to do is answer a few questions.
Who's asking?
Bunch of priests.
What questions?
Am I intruding?
Yes.
Have a seat, Frank. I'll sound you out on this, too.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you two gang up on me, okay? Now, thank you very much for your solution, but I can't do it, and I really don't want to discuss it now. You want some coffee downstairs?
Listen, we don't need anything. Just sit down and stay put.
Well, what kind of offer was she turning down, Bob?
Well, a pretty good one, I'd say, Frank. It's a chance for her to get out from this mess with your brother and the family and Faith. I want her to pack up her stuff, and as soon as the baby's born, I want her to bring her things and move in with me.
I'm sorry, that is out of the question.
That sounds like a very generous, very solid proposal. That's quite an undertaking, you know.
Yeah, well, why not? I'm alone.
Wait a minute, you two are talking like I'm not even here. Now, I decide what's right for me and this baby.
Yeah, well, you've already decided, and Pat isn't available, but I am.
Oh, sure. My brother, the jailer. You know, if I go and I live with you, I'm going to go out of my mind.
You know, that's a terrific thing to say to someone who's willing to change their whole life just to accommodate you.
I'm very sorry, Bobby. I really didn't mean it. I think you're the most wonderful brother in the world, but, these are my troubles, and I don't want to dump all these problems on your lap.
Well, honey, better my lap than Pat's lap.
Yeah, you're pushing all your solutions on me. I think I have to find my own.
Now, if I understand this correctly, the only solution that interests you is Brother Patrick, and that simply isn't going to work.
You know, you don't know anything about this. And you always take Bobby's side, don't you? Same as always.
Did it ever occur to you that I might be looking after my brother's welfare?
You don't have to protect Pat from me.
Well, I think maybe he does. Same way I've got to protect you from yourself. Plus, there's a baby, since you won't consider an adoption or an abortion.
No, I couldn't do that.
Delia, there's not a damn thing that doesn't horrify you lately, except maybe marrying Pat. I heard about the tailspin you went into, and Maeve offered to raise the child.
A baby needs its father.
Did you know that Faith offered to take the child? Delia wouldn't hear of that either. Apparently, a baby doesn't need a father all that much.
A baby needs a mother and a father, and my baby deserves that.
Delia, look what Fate's offering. Now, do you think you could think about something else than being Mrs. Patrick Ryan? She's offering you a lot more than you can expect.
I am sick of all these offers and everything. You're at me, and Frank's at me, and everything is whirling around me, and I'm sorry, and I just can't think anymore.
At this moment, you're probably thinking rings around both of us. I can't be sorry for you, and I certainly can't believe you.
Well, you better believe that I'm in love with Pat, and you can ask any member of this family. They'll tell you that's true.
Oh, I believe that you have a thing for Pat. And I know how far back it goes. We had a long talk about it yesterday, and I came away from that long talk with this one understanding, that she would do anything to get Pat, and that includes a pregnancy.
Oh, no, I couldn't do anything like that.
Oh, our divorce was part of getting him. And you knew you were pregnant. And so you got yourself busy removing that one obstacle between you and Pat. And all that garbage about feeling sorry for me and Jill.
I felt very sorry for Jill.
Yeah, you felt so sorry that you only charged me $15,000 for my freedom.
It was for the baby. It was insurance for the baby in case Pat didn't want to marry me.
Well, then it's just as well that you have the money. Because Pat doesn't want to marry you.
If I were mean, I would tell you how beautiful it is between your brother and me. I'm not going to stand here and let you torture me.
Frank, I'm offering her a way out. Why won't she take it?
She doesn't want a way out.
She just wants Pat.
This is the week
Whatever it is, just say it.
Angie finally finds out the truth.
Lucy is not our baby, our little girl. She died.
And
I know there are others.
who else might still be alive? Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
So you guys grew up together?
Yeah, since 3rd grade. What are you looking at?
I'm not looking at it.
We're not good enough for you. You look for something else?
No, I don't know.
What are you, big supermodels? Oh, Jesus. Supermodels. What do you model, gloves? What are you doing? A girl's totally into me.
Brad, eat a Snickers.
Why?
Because you get a little angry when you're hungry. Better?
Better. So, ladies.
So, losers.
Stacy, relax.
Sorry. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Every time I sneeze, I laugh, I jump. Water. And my sister said, have you ever heard of poise? I said, poise? What the heck is poise? She said, 1 in 3 women have this issue.
Every great woman deserves a great pad. Stay comfortably dry with Poise.
I wanted to look great. Benadryl helped me lose 50 pounds. I lost 31 pounds.
I lost 40 pounds.
And I lost an incredible 37 pounds. Lose weight and look great with Benadryl.
Join us for The Chew, a new talk show that's made fresh every day.
Wait till you try this.
With expert advice.
My favorite prosciutto comes from Iowa, but fortunately, they deliver.
Dish towels that make the perfect napkins for messy backyard barbecues.
The hottest trends.
Pulled chicken tacos from the Korean barbecue truck. Delicious.
And useful tips.
Smaller shrimp are less expensive and just as tasty in my yummy gumbo.
Join The Chew for a bite. Weekdays, coming Monday, September 26th, only on ABC.
Okay, the main question is, how many times you heard me say I don't want kids?
Not once. I never heard you say that.
Jumbo. Jumbo, I was panicked about it before the wedding. Remember, I told you and Lou and Angie that I refused to be a good Ryan son-in-law, father dozens of babies. Now, come on, I talked about it for a couple hours. You remember?
That was about Mary's family. You were mad at Johnny Ryan.
I was talking about my family, too. I said I didn't want any.
What you said wasn't so awful. Nobody wants dozens of babies. I took it to mean 1 or 2.
Uh-huh. You're gonna make this hard, huh?
It should be easy to wipe out your marriage.
Okay. Tell me this. You're gonna be honest if you do remember something?
Yeah. Like I remember when you first heard Mary was pregnant. You said you didn't want to be a father. I have to admit that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that doesn't do me any good, because I gotta have proof of my attitude before I got married.
I can't help you there, Giovanni.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Years ago, while I was still working on the docks, I had a pal that was killed. Load of cargo fell on him.
Tommy Moran.
That's right. Yeah, Tommy Moran. Well, he wasn't such a kid. He had a wife and 3 children. Oldest one was almost 5.
Yeah, babies. We took up a collection. Everybody was good to him. I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you remember the funeral? church was packed. There were rows of us standing in the back.
Yeah, it was bad.
Mm-hmm. And the kids knew that it was bad, only they weren't sure why. And one of the kids said, "Where's Daddy?" Whole church heard it.
Terrible. I can still hear it.
Yeah. Afterwards, we went back to the social club and started drinking.
Yeah, it was like a second wake all over again. All night we drank. You were very broken up.
I said I wouldn't ever let that happen to me. Leave a family behind.
You didn't want little ones who might depend on you. You shouldn't ever depend on you that way. I almost felt as bad for you as I did for Tommy's family.
Mm-hmm. I said I didn't ever want little ones.
But you didn't mean it.
I said it, didn't I?
Yeah, but you were upset. You weren't serious.
Jumbo, I was serious. Now, will you tell that to the guy at the chancery? Just tell him honestly the way you remember it, okay?
Listen, I don't want to do that.
You mean you'd lie to a priest?
You could be right. Perhaps Jack has no credible witnesses. But then, on the other hand, there may be private conversations that you know nothing about. Be on the safe side. If you think that the annulment is wrong, speak up. Give us your written statement.
I can see that's one way for me to fight, Father. But what I'd really rather do is refuse to deal with the whole thing. My lawyer's contesting the civil divorce. That effectively holds up the annulment, doesn't it?
The final decree, yes.
So why should I do anything more?
Well, you don't have to do anything. But you're contesting the divorce. My advice is to contest the annulment, too, and you don't do that by remaining silent.
Oh, courts, tribunals. If only we could forget the whole thing and go back down to Weehawken Street and be alone together. Be quiet and close. He's afraid, that's all. We can work on that.
Go home and write that down. Let us understand.
All right.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless, only on SoapNet. This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock.
You'll never take over my life.
Nothing is going to change how I feel about you.
That love can't die, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming. You're back. This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet.
My doctor told me calcium is best absorbed in small, continuous amounts. Only one calcium supplement does that in one daily dose. New Citracal Slow Release continuously releases calcium plus D for the efficient absorption my body needs. Citracal.
The FDA announced that serious side effects may be linked to surgical mesh implants used to repair pelvic organ prolapse and stress urinary incontinence. Complications include infection, pain, urinary problems, bowel and bladder perforation, scarring, and additional surgeries. If you or a loved one develops serious complications after vaginal mesh implant surgery, you may be entitled to money damages. We're also investigating bladder cancer cases involving Actos. Call Henninger Garrison Davis toll-free at 1-800-725-7745.
Well, I always worry about what's in the food that I put on my children's plate.
That's why we use all white meat breading that is whole grain with omega-3 and no preservatives.
It's my goal to make the highest quality, best tasting nugget on the market. I want consumers to go, dang, that's a good nugget.
She's gonna find proof that I'm a hooker and take Parker away from me.
Kate has ruined Chloe's life.
You set me up.
Now will she dare?
Why did you lie to me?
Try to take on EJ next?
Am I supposed to be scared?
You should be scared.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
Jason, look out!
Happening now on General Hospital.
I think I know what's causing Jason's seizures. Do you remember Jason's original accident?
Where are you?
The first accident made him a ruthless killer.
Jason!
No one knows what will happen this time.
Wait, you wake up a different person?
Who will Jason be?
Say something.
General Hospital, weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.
Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
Two View co-hosts get married, but not to each other. Joy and Sherry's first live TV appearance after their I do's, and it's anybody's guess what they'll reveal at the table. Only on The View, season premiere Tuesday, September 6th on ABC.
All right. 15 lousy minutes.
We don't have to talk. I just need to feel safe somewhere.
What happened?
Nothing except people keep on telling me what they think of me, and it hurts.
I'm sorry. Okay, who'd you fight with?
Everybody. Mary says that I'm ruining your life, I'm ruining Faith's life. And Frank thinks that I got pregnant on purpose to trap you and to get you to marry me. And just now, Frank and Bob accuse me of everything in the book, and they think that they can say anything to me, and I'm not going to feel it.
Look, they're mad now. They're furious, like I was the other night. That's a first reaction, but in a few days it won't be so bad.
You're not mad at me anymore.
Not in the same way. I still don't know what we're gonna do. But I figure you're at least as desperate as I am. And like I told you yesterday, I want you to come through this whole thing feeling good about yourself. I don't want you thinking that everybody's trying to get rid of the baby or you.
Well, they are. And they hate me.
Dee.
Yes, they hate me. You know something? I don't blame them because I hate myself and I lie and I manipulate people and I trick people because I need them. I am really the most worthless person in the whole world.
You're sad, Dee, and you're desperate half the time. You hate the things you do, but you don't really hate yourself.
I don't deserve to love you. I have no business loving you. I should be alone. And you should be with Faith, and I belong. I don't know where I belong, but I don't think I'm good for anybody.
Don't feel that way. None of that's true.
Look, it's not high school anymore, so I'm gonna have to stop hoping. He used to tell me that I had a beautiful life ahead of me, and I had these dreams, all of these dreams, and I kept on mixing you up in them. And I'm very sorry that I did that. Forgive me?
We did that together. It wasn't all you. Look, I'm gonna help you through this. You're not a bad person. And you're not alone.
Thank you.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.